Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Yes, I'm still in this hotel. We are still in Carnarvon, and I'm still banging out the beer reviews. Right, what are we looking at this time? We are pretty much down, I think, to about the last two double IPAs that I purchased from Trembling Madness a couple of months ago. And this one is from a Scottish brewery. It's from Overtone Brewing Co. And this is their Trickle Down Double Dry Hopped Double IPA. So there we go. Typical sort of Overtone artwork. Simple, but enough there to sort of attract you to it. 440ml can, coming in at 8.2%. Now, I've got a nice little lamp here, so I can whack the can under the lamp and have a look. It is saying the usual ingredient stuff, but the hops are Kahatu, I think, or Kahatu, Motueka, Nectaron, and Taihiki or something. So whether they're all New Zealand hops, I don't know. It's got very much a New Zealand sort of sound to them all, hasn't it? But yeah, coming in at 8.2%. Now, like I say, got this from Trembling Madness, and this one coming £6.45. So I always sort of set the £6 benchmark for a double IPA. Once it starts going over that, it's getting a little bit more expensive. It wants to be good when it's going over that £6 mark for me. So hopefully this one will be. So let's get it open, get it into a glass. Stonehouse glass, because that is all I bought with me while I've been away. And what I've been doing to chill me glass and chill this, if you like, is I can open the window just about that much. Now it's sort of early evening now, maybe about 7 o'clock. So I've had it there, so it's getting a nice little chill. So it is chilling the beer down, chilling the glass down. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. I hope you're all well. It's been rather eventful here for me for the last couple of days. A few things that have annoyed the hell out of me, as they do. But hey ho, life goes on. And when you've got a beer at the end of the day, life is always going to get that little bit better, isn't it? So I've given that a good swirl. Oh, beautiful waft of aroma there as I swirled it. So, beer in a glass. Now your side, it's probably looking very lighter. It's almost got a very hazy sort of West Coast IPA look to it. Quite a decent size head I've managed to get out of that. There are a few big bubbles in there, but it's pretty compact and white. There is a couple of floaty bits that have gone in there. If I turn, I don't know what you're going to see there. So you can see how sort of orange it is, if you like. But it's well and truly hazy. I'm going to say it doesn't look as dense as maybe I was maybe expecting, but doesn't mean it's going to be bad. So let's stop waffling, dive in on the nose and see what we get from this one. Oh yeah, massive sort of orange. Maybe, I don't know, is that something you get from the Nectaron? So like a nectarine sort of smell. Dank, hoppy, orange, sort of thing going on. Bit of mango in there. So there's a little bit of pine on the nose as well, but it smells really nice. So let's dive in on Overtone's Trickle Down Double Dry Hopped Double IPA, coming at a big old 8.2%. Cheers. It doesn't look very heavy, but it kind of does. Weird. Let's just dive in, give it some. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But is it worth that £6.45? At the moment, I'm going to say no. But is that down to Overtone? Let's go in again. It is very decent. Let me just do the ingredients again. I think it has got oats in, because it does have that oaty feel in the mouth, yeah. The body on this It's kind of light, but still has a bit of chewiness to it. It's almost stuck in between a sort of a light double IPA and a thick one. The weight is there. There is some sort of chewiness there, but it sort of feels light when you drink it. It's got a lovely creaminess to it, and that's what I was saying about the oats, because it has got that oaty creaminess to it. It is smooth, and it has got a nice mouthfeel, but I will say with this, the carbonation in this one, you do notice. Now, normally I would say you don't really notice any sort of carbonation in double IPAs. They are minimal, and it is kind of minimal in this, but it's quite sprightly, and you do feel it's probably the most carbonated double IPA I've had, or it feels like. Excuse me. Yeah, there is quite a big sprightly fizz on the palate, I'm going to say, with this one. Mouth feels nice. You do get a bit of a sprightly fizz. I mean, it doesn't ruin it for sure. It certainly doesn't make it any worse, but it probably suits the beer, if I'm really honest. Hoppy, slight dankness, gentle bitterness. For me, I do get orange peel, that sort of thing, orange skin, sort of citrus note. There's maybe that little bit of a orange peel bitterness to it as well. Doesn't last for long, but there is also a sweetness to it, and it sort of balances well. The sweetness isn't too much, it just takes off the bitterness, and the bitterness isn't too much, it takes away from the sweetness. I mean, it has got a lovely body, to be fair. I know I said, well, it's kind of in the middle, and it is, but it still has a really nice body. Drinks really nicely. Bit of pineapple, passion fruit in there. For me, some tropical notes. The 8.2%, you wouldn't think you were drinking 8.2% there. I mean, that is drinking 2% lower. You know it's that little bit stronger. You know it has a bit of gut to it. But there's no way you would sit there and go, Jesus Christ, 8 point... That is well hidden. That is well hidden. It drinks like a decent strength IPA, which is what it is, but that is all. There's no way you're thinking this is 8.2%. Yeah, but it does go down a treat, because that has gone down very well. So, what do I think of it? Is it worth the money? It's a very good beer, it is. And I suppose that depends on what markup Trembling Madness have on it. For me, it's a double IPA that doesn't warrant any more than £5.99, £6. It was 50p more. It's hardly end of the world. When you are spending £6 on a beer, is another 50p going to make any difference? Maybe not. But I do think it's more at the standard price range. But it is an excellent beer and a very tasty beer. Pardon me. Whew. Just been to table for me tea. What do I have? Stack burger, chips. And the beers they add on, I ended up just having a Guinness. Anyway, Overtone, Trickle Down. Double dry hot. Double IPA, 8.2%. A great beer, a lovely beer. But I think slightly overpriced from Trembling Madness. Not by a massive amount. But you get what you pay for. It's a good beer. So there you go. Would I get it again? Yeah, I would drink it again. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it again. Now that's the difference, see, isn't it? but it is a very decent beer. Is it worth having a go at? Yes, I would say give it a go. If you're into your dippers, give it a go. It's well worth a try. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Let's stop talking. Enjoy your night, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.